For better or worse, let's talk about the things that I'm maybe going to read for Wicked Winterween this year. So last year, the folks behind Summerween, which takes place in July, created Wicked Winterween. I have to say it carefully. I'm messing it up so much. Wicked Winterween, which happens the first full week in January. So this week it's January 6th through January 10th. Both years this has happened, it coincides with the very first week of school for me for second semester, which is usually pretty chaotic. I'm trying to learn new kids' names. I'm trying to get used to a new schedule. I think this year's going to be a little bit better because I have my AP Lit kids. I've taught them for 3 years. It's the same old kids. And I have a theater class to end the day. So it might be a little bit more fun than I'm thinking, but I am still anticipating some stress. And my college classes start that weekend. So I like the idea of Wicked Winterween. I like the idea of reading spooky stuff in winter to kind of catch the vibes of Summerween again. But last year I failed successfully because I hit all the challenges with one book. I read The Name of the Witch, or The Nature of Witches, and it hit all the prompts. So it worked out. I don't think I'm going to get that lucky this year. So I'm trying to hedge my bets and do smaller books, graphic novels, manga, novellas, audiobooks, that kind of thing. So here is, again, for better or worse, what I'm planning on reading. I would love to give you other options, but my recommendation for you is to go watch my Summerween videos from back in June and July, because I do some pretty comprehensive recommendations for those, and a lot of these prompts are similar, but you'll see. So I've got my little notebook cheat sheet to tell me what the different prompts are here. And the first prompt is read a book in the dark or at night. Now, I will probably pick up an audiobook, and whatever audiobook I pick up, that'll be the one that I read at night. But just in case, I do have 2 graphic novels over here to read because they can be read at night when I come home. I have, this one is Ghost Roast, and it's about a little girl who is helping her dad clear out ghosts from a museum, but there ends up being a real ghost. And then I have Garlic and the Vampire, just a little fearful garlic down here, and I think that'll be interesting. That's, again, for book at night or in the dark. I'm probably going to pick up an audiobook, but I don't know which one yet until I get there. So those are hypotheticals. Read a horror or thriller. I'll pick something. I feel so non-committal. This is going to be the worst video you've ever seen. I need to pick one. Give me a second. I'll pick one. I'll pick one. And I think this next one might be more of a mystery than it is one of those two, but I'm still going to try to pick it up. Emphasis on try. It's Maureen Johnson's Death at Morning House, and I love the Truly Devious series. And I'm going to hope that this kind of gets me through until the next Truly Devious book comes out. Maureen Johnson, if you can hear me, you're the only thing that can save my mental state right now. I need the next Truly Devious. Thank you. The third challenge is read a book with a house on the cover or in the title. And I actually have 2 options for this, but I only have one physically with me because I could not find the other one for the life of me. I know it's in here. I won it in a Goodreads giveaway. It's the September House, and it's about a couple that moves into a haunted house. If I want to read it bad enough, I'll find it. Otherwise, I'm going to read The Last House on Needless Street because I know I can get an audiobook of this one as well. So this one may end up going for the first challenge of listening in the dark. But there is a house on that cover, and it says house in the title. So it covers both aspects of the challenge. Challenge 4 is read a novella, a manga, or listen to a spooky audiobook. Again, if I can find the spooky versions of most of these books, I'll listen to the audiobook of it, so that can work. But I did just buy this manga. It's Fragments of Horror by Junji Ito. I kind of buy one of these every year, just, growing my collection. So this is probably what I'm going to read for challenge number 4. And it's just not short stories, but basically little vignettes of spooky stuff for, that's a manga of spooky things. I can't talk today, but you know what I mean. This hits that challenge. And then if I listen to an audiobook of Needless Street or September House or whatever, I've got audiobooks that I can use in case I run out of time. See, that's what happened last time. Last time I started The Nature of Witches and I was doing really good physically. And then I started on the audiobook and suddenly it was Thursday and I had no more time to read. So I'm hedging my bets here with things that I have multiple formats of. For challenge number 5, it's read a horror published 5 or more years ago. I have plenty of those in here. I've got Stephen King backlogs I can look into, but for this one, I specifically went into my audiobooks, like my Audible audiobooks, and I'm probably going to read one of the two, like, following books, either Fantastic Land or We Sold Our Souls, because I have audiobooks of both of those, and I've been meaning to read them, so I might as well read them for this. Listening to those will also cover Challenge 4 and Challenge 1 and Challenge 2, so it gets more and more likely that it's going to be an audiobook kind of thing here, and then the Junji Ito book. But I'd like to read as many spooky things as I can. It's just, I want to protect myself from disappointment and failure. So, yeah. That's it. That's the books I'm reading. It's not the most impressive pile of things because it's probably not even going to be all of these. Oh, they aesthetically look really good together though. That's pretty. Let me know what you're reading or if you've got any ideas. I had to scour the Storygraph for it and kind of get myself some ideas for things, but it still was a challenge looking for these. And it's been a challenge finding September House, wherever that book is, lost in this room. So, all right, that's it. You guys want to see something cute? Look at them. So cute. So cute.